Hello everyone from Ali at 11th House, Wales, and from Edgar, who is not very impressed today. And he's not very impressed because of the weather. I'm recording this on Sunday and he's tipping it down. It's a proper autumn day, so he hasn't had a walk yet, but doesn't really want one. He doesn't want to go out in that. He's disgusted, doesn't like wet weather. So we might be able to go out later, but for now, it's nice, thick dressing gown and hot drink. And initially, I thought we'd do something about wanting today, about the state of desire and how vulnerable this makes us and what we can learn from it. And I thought, you know what? Let's not do that. With lockdown having an effect on mental health, which has become a big thing now, and these feelings of isolation and loneliness, why don't we do something today a bit lighter, something which focuses on joy, something which is a bit of a treat, something to focus on what is there rather than dealing with what is not there. So, what I'd like you to do is this time, don't close your eyes, you're going to open your eyes. And I'd like you to look around you, wherever you are. Just look around you at the space surrounding you. And I'd like you to find one detail that you really like, something that is pleasing to look at. And it could be just a color, it could be your feature wall, it could be a knick-knack with a nice shape which is pleasing to look at. It doesn't even need to be an object, it doesn't need to be visual. It could be a nice sound that you appreciate. For example, if you got wind chimes, have you got a clock that you like the regular ticking of? It could be a smell. Do you have your wax melt on? Do you have candles on? Anything which you notice which is pleasing to you. And I'd like you to really scan your environment from top to bottom. Just look from the ceiling, down the walls, and to the floor, because this thing that you like could be anything, could be anywhere. Now, you're going to think I'm really, really weird, and you'd be right. I really like art text. I lose myself in art text. I like tracing the patterns and seeing which way they go and creating stories around them. So for me, I would stop at the ceiling. Because I haven't got any art text here in the office, I'm looking at a rubber ball in front of me. Don't ask, I've got a rubber ball in the office. But once you find your object or whatever it is, I'd like you to ask yourself, what is it that I really like about this? Is it a color? Is it a shape? What is pleasing about it? Is it the size of it? Is it the pattern of it? And you might find that you get lost in memories, or you might find associations with something else that you like. This object might trigger that response in you. It might remind you of something that you appreciate. It might remind you of a holiday in the past. It might remind you of a season of the year. It might remind you of a person. It might remind you of I don't know, a place that you like. And whatever it is, just go with it. Just treat yourself to these good feelings, these good memories, these good associations, or just simply the sheer pleasure of looking at something which does something for you, something which is pleasant for you to look at. Lose yourself in that sound or that smell. And just for now, just know that you don't need to do anything else now. You're just treating yourself. This is your time to treat yourself. And this is something that you could do at work, for example, when you're starting to feel a little bit out of energy, a little bit tired or jaded or a bit fed up. You can do that. Just take 2 minutes out, look around you, pick something and just just focus all of your attention on that. And as small and as light-hearted as this might seem, remember this is an exercise in recalibrating your brain, focusing on the positive just as much as you focus on the negative. Remember that we are the descendants of early hominids who survived and passed on the genes because they noticed negative signs at a distance, and they survived because of it. So of course this did a lot of good for us because we are here, but of course it can backfire because we are here with anxiety problems, we're here with chronic stress problems, depression as well. So this ties in with, for example, the practice of gratitude as well, which is a big thing at the moment, which is absolutely brilliant, because that is also a retraining your brain to notice everything, not just the negative, notice everything and have a more balanced view. All right, so that is it for me today, and I really hope that you found this helpful, and I'll see you here next week at the same time. Until then, have a lovely week and please stay safe. All the best. Bye-bye. Bye.